floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At shooting guard, Jordan Poole. At power forward, Draymond Green. At the other forward position, Andrew Wiggins. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. At center, Wilt Chamberlain. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. At shooting guard, 6'1", number 31, Steph Curry. At small forward, at 6'6", number 14, Danny. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. At guard, 6'10", number 25, Ben Simmons. At center, 7 foot, number 21. Joel Embiid. The head coach for your Philadelphia 76ers is Doc Rivers. One more time, let's hear it for your Philadelphia 76ers.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know now that the process in Philly yielded 2 young superstars, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Last season, the front office toyed with a big shakeup, but stayed pat at the deadline. Coach Doc Rivers said, "I love that we stuck with it. They're young. Give them a chance." Kevin, this team is still poised to be great for a long time.
Clearly a special team and a special twosome. David, thank you. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. And it's Chamberlain in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, outside the wings are Curry and Green. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the point. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Poole with the steal, and it's the Warriors on the break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here is Harris, and stolen by Chamberlain. Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for Curry. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Passes it to Harris. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Curry, wide open. Another three for Golden State.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Out to the wing. High post, Embiid. Chamberlain on him. Pass to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, to me, it looks like Simmons is sometimes better at scoring through contact. Excellent concentration there.
Curry finds Poole. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Sixers ball.
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 7. Simmons passes to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Harris kicks to Curry. Shoots over Poole. Curry's shot is off.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Warriors making the shot. And that one drops. Embiid's got his second basket.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Warriors, 4th.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Now here's Simmons. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Yep, that one goes in there. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Poked away. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Personal foul.
And, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
At the line for one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Outside for Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Curry passes to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And a wide-open look here for Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 76ers trailed by 8. Here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. Over Green. Embiid, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Now, here's Poole. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors
And
ball.
checking out some numbers for Ben Simmons. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 4th in field goal percentage. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4. Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Pass to Wiggins. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 11.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Joel Embiid. Shoots over Curry. Curry's shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 10. Simmons looking it over. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Chamberlain kicks to Green. Here's Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Philadelphia calls time here. 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Warriors, Porter's checked in for Draymond Green. Damian Lee comes in for Poole. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Payton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
Here's Maxey. Wiggins with the block, and they're able to recover. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Passes it to Lee. Chamberlain kicks to Payton. Wiggins outside. There's Porter with the three. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And stolen by Chamberlain. Payton dishes to Chamberlain. Golden State moving it around. And here's Wiggins. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Maxey. The Warriors pull it in. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Porter. That ball, nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here is Harris. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
And it's Wiggins missing. The 76ers trailed by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harris against Porter. Harris passes to Milton. Here's Drummond, the second chance effort. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Porter kicks to Payton, and stolen by Harris. The pass to Drummond. Back to Harris. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Korkmaz, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And there's Porter on the assist from Payton. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
There's Korkmaz. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Maxey. Trying to end the drought. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Payton looking it over. Passes it to Wiggins. A 3 ball. That's It's good, and it's Peyton with the assist.
3
Peyton's
points.
got his third assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Harris with it. From the arc. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
We've got matches. Andre Drummond is out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Lee, and here's Chamberlain. He kicks it to Peyton. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Andre Drummond.
And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring, but Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Free throw good, Porter.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And Porter drops them both. The 76ers trailed by 17. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Simmons. Back to Milton. Launches it. Another three for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Lee. We saw him with 10 points last game. Chamberlain trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
Second.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. 2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw from Lee is good. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for a lead.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Maxey passes to Curry. Down low. Pass to Maxey. Pocket 6. Embiid. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now, here is Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in for Lee. And Simmons drops them both. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Here's Poole after the Sixers pick up 2. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Here's Maxey. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Ben Simmons.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
He knew exactly where he needed to be and had his feet set. Porter looking good on that catch and shoot.
Maxey passes to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Porter. He's got 9. Back to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, That's the poster shot you can expect.
Curry passes to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Curry dishes to Chamberlain. Back to Curry from deep three-point range. Green with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Curry on the wing. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Poole on the wing. Kicks it to Curry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Curry's got 17.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Embiid. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Poole the pass to Curry. Great D that time from Green.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 12. Outside Green. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Embiid. Golden State's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Curry looking around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Embiid. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Back to Green. Curry outside. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size, and to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Maxey, guarded by Curry. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Passes to Poole. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Maxey. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Gary Payton comes in for Poole. Now here's Wiggins. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Over Drummond, and it's Wiggins missing. The 76ers trail by 12. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Payton outside. And a wide open look for Porter. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
4-3.
Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And Simmons slams it in.
Slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now the pass to Simmons. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Here's Milton. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 16. Feeds it to Payton. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. And Golden State also making a change. Lee's checked in for Curry. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Count that bucket.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Korkmaz, and a miss there on the triple. Simmons against Lee. Now the dish to Wiggins. With 2 seconds left. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out the huge lead.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Curry and Poole have the guard spots, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Now Poole, pass to Wiggins. Here's Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. A three-pointer. Wiggins, 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point game. Green deciding where to go with it. To the middle. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Green. Embiid's got 16 points.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Poole, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And they get it back. Drills the three-pointer.
Jordan Poole.
He's got 8.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Green. Harris against Curry. Tries from 16. Another shot. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Few players in the NBA strike fear into opponents, but Embiid is one of them because of his size, skill, and crazy strength.
Now here's Curry. He's got 20.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Back to Green. From deep. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 20.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
They double-team Curry. Wiggins outside. Green against Embiid. Outside for Curry. And here's Poole for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harris. The Warriors pull it in. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Poole. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Now here's Embiid. 20 points for him. Back to Green. And the pass to Curry. Ball's knocked loose. Curry with the steal. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harris, no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Outside Curry. Poole on the wing. Over Harris. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 12 in the game. The 76ers trailed by 19. Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Curry passes to Embiid. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Lock at 6. Here's Embiid. Count that one. 22 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Over in the corner, Poole. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here is Green. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, Simmons. From about 19 feet. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Curry with the 3. No good that time.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Well, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Then for the Warriors, Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Green. And Lee's subbed in for Jordan Poole. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Adding layers to his game over time. The more Wiggins looks to score inside, the more versatile he'll become.
Here's Maxey. And he makes good on the layup. Maxey's got 7 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
On the wing, Wiggins. High arcing shot. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Surveying the defense, Wiggins makes a good decision. A little floater over the top. That was the ideal shot for that circumstance.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Pass to Drummond. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Drummond's got his 2nd basket of the game. Warriors leading by 15. Lets it go from 11. Again, Golden State.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate.
Now here is Harris. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's the Warriors on the break. Porter's running. Knocks it loose. Milton with it. 6 points for him. Inside, Drummond. The shot misses. Warriors shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
and that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Drummond following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Harris drives in, and he gets the bucket.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now here's Drummond. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Wiggins. Here's Chamberlain. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Chamberlain got 4 this quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Drummond passes to Milton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. They throw good. Milton. Warriors leading by 16. Payton the bounce pass. They double-team Chamberlain. Wiggins from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 5 assists in the game. Green against Simmons. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Milton the pass to Simmons. Over Lee. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The feed to Simmons. 1:05 left in the third. Milton in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Milton's got 12 in the game. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. And stolen by Drummond. Driving inside. And stolen by Payton. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. He dishes it to Lee. Wiggins outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, Simmons. Maxey passes to Drummond. Now, here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 14 points for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Milton. And the miss. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The bigger mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead, all right? We want to attack right here.
And it makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Now here's Wiggins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, I tell you, when Wiggins attacks now, good things seem to happen. Now a potential and one void. This young fella's got major talent.
And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Now here's Simmons, just 5 on the clock. Nice hook shot.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Passes it to Poole. Now, here is Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. Green finds Payton. 4 on the clock. Over Simmons. They get it again.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Curry. High post, Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 24 points for Joel Embiid.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Chamberlain, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Curry kicks to Simmons. Embiid against Chamberlain. He shoots again. Embiid, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Chamberlain down low. Embiid's there. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Curry passes to Simmons. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team, and you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall. Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Here he goes. Count it. Good. Springer's got his first points of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the dunk by Reed.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the basket is good. 32 points for ABC.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Curry. To the inside. And the dunk by Reed.
Precision passer Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Curry.
Now Poole. Pass to Moody. Chamberlain down low. Guarded by Curry. Goes back up. That's tipped. Here's Springer. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now here's Payton. Here's Chamberlain. Makes it off the glass. Chamberlain got 11 points in the quarter.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Here's Reed. Here's Springer. They get a hand on it. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Moody. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Moody's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Springer. Dishes to Reed. There's the pass to Thibault. Here's Niang. 76ers moving the ball around. The shot by Curry, no good. Now here's Kuminga. Defended by Thibault. Kuminga, no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Niang passes to Thibault. Here's Springer. Outside Curry. Pass to Thibault. Shoots over Poole. That one wide left. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And finished off by Kuminga.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's the break. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Moody's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Payton, and the layup is good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Springer. The Warriors making the shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here's Poole. Passes it to Moody. Lets it go from deep. And it's Reed pulling it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Curry. Here's Niang. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Payton dishes to Chamberlain. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Moody. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. From 17 feet out, will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for ABC.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now here's Curry. Now here's Thibault. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Matisse Thibault. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Andrew, nice road win. Your scoring was big. How did you get it going?
I felt good. You know, my teammates got me involved early. You know, I got in a good rhythm early, and I felt good. You know, they have a great atmosphere here. You know, so it got me going. I feel like I got the whole team going. You know, we got a good win here. Hopefully we can keep it going.
Well, you made the most of it tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.